KeShun, as one of the veterans on defense, one of the leaders, what do you say to your teammates about what's been happening and how to move forward from there?
You make sure that everyone stays in a positive mentality. You make sure that everyone, no one is down. When people start getting down, that's when the whole, all the energy goes down. So we're trying to make sure, I'm making sure that everyone keeps a positive attitude, and that the locker room seems like everyone is positive, everyone is looking forward to this game. We can look back as much as we want to, but we can't change those things. So we just have to stay looking forward, look at the things we can gain for the rest of the season, and just stay positive about that.
How do you balance that? Trying to learn from the mistakes, but at the same time trying to focus on what's next.
Well, so you go ahead, at the beginning of the week, like we do, we go ahead, we watch the game film, we address the mistakes, and then we apply it to our next game. In the next game, we always say, hey, in this next game, if you're going to do that move, especially for the defensive lineman, if you're going to do this, do it like this. We always try to focus on, improving whatever you did wrong in the last game. And so that's how we do it, And then on the athlete part, where me and the older guys, what we do, we just make sure that when we're at practice, we're constant reminders to everyone that, hey, you did that wrong last time, come on, let's fix it, man. So that's how we do it.
Has the 4-player rotation at defensive end helped you increase your production as you moved along?
Well, it's helping us stay healthy. We got guys. No one is just out there exhausted. And so it's just fine. It's something that Coach, he talks to us about it. He's making sure that everyone is healthy, and it just feels pretty good.
This seems like this past game was the first time you kind of looked like your old self in terms of moving around and making plays. Do you feel like you're sort of back to where you wanted to be physically?
I'm not completely back like I want to be, but I am making a lot of progression, and so I'm getting better every week. I'm making sure I'm staying in treatment, I'm staying, moving and just doing everything, and everything's pretty going well. So I'm excited about the rest of the season.
Which, as far as coming back, what is still yet to return to you?
I'm just, just making sure I got all my speed, making sure I got all my strength, and I'm trying to make sure that I don't lose weight. In the past, I'll start off the season at like 240 or something, and I'll get down to like 220. But this year, I started off the season at like 250 something. I'm still in that 240, 250, 245, 250 area, so it's really good. So I'm just making sure that I'm just staying complete and staying whole. And even if I'm not at 100, I'm trying to stay in that 90 to 95 range.
It's pretty early in camp you got hurt?
I got hurt in the second week of camp.
What was it again?
I had just had a bad ankle sprain. So.
What's made Antonio Simmons so effective these past 2 games?
His mentality is really strong. He wants to be a playmaker. He wants to help his team out, and we've really just been supporting him. He's been doing really good. He's a really fast guy, and he's found out a way to just really make sure he uses his speed and just really get around the edge when he pass rushes. And he's just really focused on the game. You'll come in and you'll see him behind the computer screen watching film. He's really focused on making himself and making the team look good. We're very proud of the progression that he's made.
So he's beating the other guys to the film room and watching film before the rest of the
Yeah, he is. And then, he'll come up to me sometimes and he'll be like, man, I noticed this. Hey, you want to meet up and watch film? So he's stepping up into a leadership role a little bit. He's really showing what he came to college for. And he really came to college to be a true student athlete. And we're really excited about him.
Is his first step what makes him a good pass rusher?
I think his mentality as a whole, he's just a really good player, man. Some of the things that we haven't seen from him in the past, he's bringing it out. He's a fast guy. I didn't realize how fast he was until I see I'm almost about to make a sack and he's like on it or something. So he's a really good dude, and we're very glad that we have him there.
He was now the spring semester. I'm curious if you noticed just personality or anything like that is different, or
He's a strong guy. He came back strong, and we're glad to have him back.
Anything else?